The Commodore of Great Britain's new carrier strike group has told Sky News Australia can expect to see much more of the Royal Navy in our region. Our investigations reporter Jonathan Lee was taken by chopper off the coast of Darwin and given exclusive access. Take a look.
Once on board, it's easy to get lost on HMS Prince of Wales. Big and bewitching, Britain wants the world to know it's back in the carrier game.
I mean, it's a pretty big message, as you can see. You know, you look at the size of this flight deck we have, which is the size of 3 football pitches, and it is a big floating statement.
Known as Wings, Commander Ian Chudley has the best seat in the house. His chief weapon is the Joint Strike Fighter, said to be able to evade radar. Australia has 72 of them, but they can't land like this. Commodore James Blackmore knows the strike group's 8-month deployment is his country's biggest test in years. It's no accident they've already visited Singapore. With the Indo-Pacific making up 20% of the UK's trade, his friendly message is our backyard is Europe's back door.
And it's about upholding a rules-based international order.
Are you watching China as closely as we are?
Of course, you know, and we watch all nations pretty closely, so we have to be really clear about what goes on in any region.
As we talk, one of 4 fighters roars into the sky. We hastily reposition to film them. The sensation rattles your brain. One after the other, they scream along the deck and into Aussie airspace to train with our fighters.
I mean, that was just incredible what we just saw there. So that was 4 F-35Bs launching from HMS Prince of Wales.
There's a conflict. You've got to get planes up to look after your asset and Australia. How quickly can you get them in the air?
You've just seen that I can launch 4 aircraft inside 3 minutes, and I've got another 4 ready to go right now.
What does that say to an adversary? What does that say to Australia?
This shows capability and credibility. For our allies and partners, this is about reassurance.
You can't fatten a pig on market day. You guys are spending a lot on defence. What does that tell us?
I think it tells us that the world is increasingly uncertain, that we have to be ready, that you don't have the time to get yourself ready, and therefore you need to have your capability at readiness at any time. And that's exactly why we're here.
That'll be right.
27-year-old Officer of the Watch, Emily Walcott, gives us an insight into future warfighting and perhaps how Australia's waters might be used in a future conflict.
It's sitting somewhere far away from where I suppose all the action's happening and deploying our assets.
I get the feeling that we're drifting a little closer together.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, definitely.
This training isn't for show. The strike group is still to sail through the South China Sea and isn't ruling out passing through the contested Taiwan Strait, a move that would surely enrage China. Humiliated by Britain in the 19th century, it now has the world's largest navy of its own.
As you would rightly understand, as yet, I actually don't know what my specific routing will be. My key bit is being ready to execute whichever orders I'm given. But I don't think anybody can do this alone anymore.
We're not the biggest yet, fact. However, we are very professional, we're very well trained.
With 19 nations participating, exercise Talisman Sabre runs until August 4. Jonathan Lee, Sky News.